right, it's Wendy Williams and her brother, right? Let me get to the story. It's all good. It's all good. So Wendy Williams and her brother, and if y'all been watching this week, y'all know that Wendy Williams and her brother has been getting into it, and they was getting into it really bad last week, and Wendy Williams just feel like she ain't got time. But I also feel like, you know, her brother, he got the right to say, you know, what I mean, you know, look, I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about it. So let me get to what her brother said. Let me turn this up.
One question. Why did you go to the funeral? Why couldn't you call Daddy and let him know why? Why couldn't you, if it was that serious, if it was that much of a stance, then what was the problem? I was there when you came in on that night of the dawning of the wake. And you told us, you told Daddy that you had to race back to New York, handle business. You were only going to be in town for the viewing. We didn't even know. He didn't even know. I mean, it doesn't matter if I knew or not. Your father didn't even know that you were in town for the funeral, and you're out eating lunch with your ex and your son, which wouldn't be a problem, I guess. I guess if you had told your father that, or I mean, he was hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt, Wendy. That's why I'm here right now.
Okay, so what's up?
It's not about Kevin. Kevin came to the viewing. I thought that was great. Thanked him. Thought it was wonderful. Showed his admiration and his love for Mommy. That night was special, memorable. Fond memories. Mommy's still here all the time. I'm sure she doesn't understand, Wendy, why you didn't come to her funeral. Why'd you have to lie to Daddy and tell him that you were going to be back in New York and you were here? It's not right. And you have us hold him up. You have him asking me questions I don't know the answers to. He wants to know.
Okay, here is her first response.
Mommy, let me tell you something right now. All you are is my brother. You better stop talking the way you're talking, because now it's dripping into my comment page. See, I wasn't searching for Tommy. You know what I mean? Right. I was simply looking. I can't believe you're this kind of person. That he's pegging me to be a person that I am not. Honey, you don't want me to start pegging you to be the person that you are. With full-blown receipts. I could.
Okay, and then she responded once more.
Me. You know I was at Mommy's service. And you know she was beautiful in her casket. And you know that you fist fought a loving member of our family, half your age, who was supposed to be somebody, a blood relative, everyone, not myself. You started a fight over an open casket right there with my mother. Thank God we were at a civilized funeral home. And the man of the funeral home blocked so Mommy wouldn't fall out and there'd be a catastrophe. You should know better at 53.
Now, I just want to say, first of all, somebody lying. Somebody is lying, you know, somebody lying about what happened. When her brother came online and he said what he said, when I first heard it, I felt like what he was saying was the truth, and I felt like it was sincere. I felt like he didn't have a reason to lie on her. I also felt like maybe Chandra, I feel like he was sincere, and I also feel like maybe he had to go that route in order to get her attention. And maybe he was that pissed that he had to go that route, because when some people get famous, or some people just don't really mess with their family. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that was the only way that he could contact her and get attention from her. Now, Wendy did admit that she went to the memorial or something. She went to the memorial. Hey, Sharice. She went to the memorial or something. She ended up going out to eat lunch with her husband and with her son, because her ex-husband, he was really there for her and all of this kind of stuff like that. But let me tell y'all something that I do know that is true. When somebody start lying on you, they start trying to bring up stuff that don't nobody else know and that ain't nobody else's business. You see what I'm saying? So when Wendy ended up throwing out there when she didn't stay on topic about her not coming or being at the funeral, when she resorted to saying you was fist fighting and the people had this, people over the funeral home had to stand in front of mommy's casket to keep her from falling out of the casket because you was fighting one of our family members that was half your age. When you resort to that, when you start telling the shit that nobody ain't know, and you going off the topic and shit. You see what I'm saying? When you really start trying to throw up some shit to really try to hurt somebody's character and make them look a certain kind of way, you sometimes you try to really hit below the belt. Like, see, when I was telling y'all about how Ty was around here, her husband was around here sucking the tampon about this girl pussy and all that, and then she dropped my address and started dropping my address and my phone number and all that in the comments. That's the type of stuff that happens. When you be telling the truth on somebody, they go to a whole nother thing. Now, I could be wrong, but with my experience, yes, Chandra, yes, she talked about something that didn't even have nothing to do with it, so people can take the focus off of, girl, you mean to tell me, bitch, you ain't, who, the way Wendy had her mama on her show, and as close as she portrayed to be to her mother. Now, I'm not saying some people don't want to see nobody in the casket dead, and they don't want to have that as the last thing that they see. They don't want to remember a person laid up there dead, lips stitched together, eyes stitched together, mouth, you know what I'm saying? A smile like this, because your smile stuck. You said the smile and died. You see what I'm saying? So all that shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to see. If your mom smile like this, you know what I'm saying? You might not want to see her. Then it stretch her goddamn lips, clean across her face. You like, mama, I know goddamn well they got my lips sewed together, stretch clean across her goddamn face. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So she probably, so I can't tell people how to grieve and what they probably do or what they can tolerate and what they can't tolerate. But I'm just saying, if you weren't there, you just weren't there. If you didn't go, you just didn't go. But I don't see what her brother got the game, for saying, you weren't there. And daddy was pissed. You know what I'm saying? But who gonna believe him? The majority of people would believe Wendy over him because Wendy has the bigger platform. She has she has more people that she can. Chandra, this is the truth. This the truth. This the truth. Some people don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? Their mama was bright skinned and then she landed up there black in his shirt. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see them. You know what I'm saying? Their eyes and shit, they stretched all the way across like this. Like they had to sew them together. Because when they died, they was laying up there laughing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You know, some people can't tolerate that kind of stuff, and that's all right. And you can't tolerate it. But just come on in with the truth and tell, what it really was. And that's all I'm saying. So, I hate that they brought their family business to the internet, but at the same time, it gave me something to talk about, and they ass made it on show. Usually, they made it on show. If your ass, while y'all want to argue and beef, and you around here worth all these millions of dollars with your thousands of dollars worth ass brother, that's on you, bitch. I'm talking about it. It's just on him, So, this is what it is. We're gonna move right along. I'm trying to get this thing done in under an hour.